That's all I do. ESOA in the chat. Guess what? I'm not banned here. Who cares? No one's banned on the Rumble chat. Most people aren't banned anywhere. That's a bargain, says Badman Adam. The Mood 84 says, want to be? Why, says ESO? I mean, you can be. Jason, a great awakening, having a laugh. Sukaba in the chat saying, Avon is why I have picks. And not, you've come over here to tell me too. I need to see these links. I need to see you. This is funny. Atmos, thank you for coming over as well. He just grew up around black culture and graffiti, etc. I know. He's a black Israelite in his own mind. I honestly don't think he's white. I think he's actually Jewish based on his accent. And then that's what I'm basing it on. He's literally like every time I've heard that accent, it's a Jewish person. Like that real twat. And it's not like you haven't got the Brooklyn people that have that accent too. But you know, I think he's a I'm just going to call him a black Israelite. You mean a Kang? That's right. That's right. That's how it is. Oh, gosh. The Mood saying, just asking, yes. Reese Donald saying, is it just me or is it bread getting flimsier? I swear bread now can't handle being butter. Well, the thing is, bread can't handle butter in general. If you let your butter, like, you leave it on the side to, like, kind of melt instead of being rock hard and cold, that might help you to scrape some butter. But, yeah, it depends on if you're having the soft white bread or whatever they sell it as these days. And actually, if you go and get a loaf from, like, a bakery, I guess. IR in the chat, or make your own, right? IR saying, apparently I'm banned from all YouTube chats, but yours. Maybe it's the mod rights or sub. Maybe it's because, maybe it's that you subscribe to mine or mod righted or something. But I guess that means you're banned from everything but mine. IR, you're stuck here now. But at least you've come over to Rumble. ESO asking why again? I don't know. Curious is the mood. Curiosity killed the cat, buddy, says ESO. Good thing I'm not a cat, right? Says Batman Adam, you mean a Kang? There you go. ESO saying, you sure? Oh boy, Esau's come here. Esau, come on, it's bad. Jose Mario 7 the Mood saying, I just act like a pussy sometimes, right? Still Donut saying, get a butter bell, keep it warm enough to spread. You can get a butter bell, you keep your thing, you can do that too, that works as well. There you go. There you go. Like most of Cogs fans, then says Esau, who's clearly upset with my audience. Gosh, it's probably what's his face on another account, obviously, Avon Chartsdale on his but he could be here on his Avon Chartsdale account. Why would he turn up on his E-Sour account? Oh, gosh. Squishbread has joined the chat, right? Squishbread's here. That's it. Well, you're telling me the Jew is pretending to be another faith and subverting it? No, say it ain't so. It's crazy. Can you imagine being a guy who was born as a Jew, so you tell everyone you're black and then you go and chill in Rouse chat that hates Jews? That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. You got to say. The Mood 84 say you know us, right? Soa is my country it's Soa in my country. It is an STD. Oh my gosh! So he got a STD. So you're saying it's bad. So Esau, do we know you from anywhere? Apart from obviously just being one of the many people I've upset on the internet. I can't help it. I did all this from like the comfort of my own fucking office chair. Oh boy. But I upset a lot of people, right? And I think Esau is clearly one of them. I don't like your chat, Cog. Why? Because they've got jobs and families. I know, you're against that shit. You're into degenerates that abuse their wives, children, and, creep on every fucking woman or child or any girl or anything with a pulse imaginable, right? That's what I see these people doing. But anyway, couldn't say who Esau is. Hopefully they'll confirm, but I doubt they will. Never seen them in anybody's chat ever. That's right. Oh, Esau, esoteric archivism, esoteric shaggyism, esoteric show. Oh, God. Is that how many accounts you've got? Equals Shamu equals Ralph Chief of Staff. Gosh, that must be the weirdest thing to LARP as. That must be the weirdest thing to laugh at. Like, complete LARPing over here. So you're Ralph Chief of Staff. Oh, boy. Oh, how much I don't believe you. TBM saying Adam was Avon the fail to make a city guy. Avon doesn't make any sense. As you see from the conversation you had with Jesse, Jesse does the same thing that I do every now and again, where he'll invite retards onto the show to literally point out how retarded they are. And then they sit there going, you're a clout chaser, when the only people they tune into are actual clout chasers. And they won't even talk to people on the internet like myself or Jesse, which is what Ralph won't do. And instead what they'll do is, they'll talk to anyone they can get on their show and that's it. So they can have an amicable conversation talking about somebody else and not themselves. That's how it is. Mood, he has the Ebola version of STD, says IR. It's not good. It's not good. Imagine pretending to be esoteric archivism, aka like literally pointing out in chat as well how sad these fucks are that they have to be, I'm esoteric archivism, and esoteric Shaggyism, and esoteric Shamuism, and I'm also Shamu, and I'm Ralph's chief of staff. Think you might have a personality disorder? Maybe, Esoa, in the chat there? I think you've got a personality disorder. That's what that looks like. But thank you for confirming in chat that you need to make so many multiple accounts so you can pretend you've got friends and followers. It's a little bit sad. A little bit sad. TBM Adam, and the TBM just stands for the bad man, like my YouTube channel. That's right. The bad man Adam. TBM Adam. Yeah. IR in the chat saying LARPing as a faggot. Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you pretend to be someone as sad as that? Hi, I'm this person who's also this person. So you're all of those things, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, actually 7, including this one, obviously 7. Oh my gosh. Are you okay there? I think you might need help. But again, I'm sure you're having a conversation with your own accounts in a Twitter group right now, right? That's insane. That's insane. VHS tunes in, sees chat being cunts as usual. What's chat done? What's chat done? Leaves. Nah, VHS. Gosh, never going to be happy. Never going to be happy. ESO is saying could be. I think you've got a personality disorder. I think it's noticeable by the fact that you've had to put all of your multiple personalities into different accounts online, and then you follow yourself and like your own shit and share your own shit. That's insanity, you know? Because I pointed that out, I've a lot of people on the internet with this weird insanity problem that create all these millions of accounts and stuff. Well, they've got all of their millions of accounts to gang up on me. So I told you this a while ago. It's like 5 people, but they all have like 8 accounts each. So that's 40 people that don't like me. Otherwise, you'd see more people in the chat here to fucking get angry, right? But you don't. It's just like 5 of them. Because then I'd be surprised if they didn't just tune in on all their accounts, right? God, you could put the numbers up with the fucking amount of fucking accounts you made, but you don't, do you? Eso said, oh, and I'm also a pony. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what you think. Jason the Great Waking saying, I find it hard enough being one person, lol, right? Oh, gosh. I go live and instantly there's people upset on the internet, and I get it. I get it. I upset you at some point by pointing out that you're crazy, but you're proving it in my chat. And then, like, imagine getting upset over the thing that you're proving. But why would you LARP as ESO, Shaggy? That's just sad. I don't know Batman Adam, but he is. Good to know, says interesting saying, didn't Randy Stair set up multiple accounts and talk to himself? Randy Stair and obviously ESO are in the chat, it seems. Mrs. Cox saying hello to VHS. VHS is not happy. That's right. Chat turned up. Chat's been fine today. We've just been talking about his squished bread. I think the only cunt that they've seen is ESOA. Is that it? Should we ban ESOA so VHS doesn't have that cunt in the chat? No? I don't know. I don't know. So it's up to VHS, who's already left /lurking. That's right. ESOA saying, Adam, lol, literally everyone knows I'm esoteric Shaggyism. Everyone. All of his multiple personalities know who he is, right? Don't you realize that everyone knows that Shamu and esoteric Shaggyism and esoteric Shamuism and they're all the same person. Everyone knows this, including all his friends. Fucking insane. His socks are his only friends. It's really sad. Kick-ass as a mood. To be fair, I didn't know ESO. No one does. I know who ESO is from past streams. I only remember ESO Shaggy was the guy. No, wait. Mormon Shaggy. No, wait, that's a different person, right? Mormon Shaggy's the one who has a gun and lives in a trailer, and then ESO Shaggy is the weird guy that just latched onto the name and, you know, made 1 million accounts to make himself look popular. It's just sad. Yeah, from past streams. I'm also Shamu. I'm sure you are, buddy. I'm sure you are. Where's that documentary, right? I thought you were doing one on me. Oh, that's right. Nothing like that was happening ever at all. Just people being fake and pretending to be people on the internet. Gosh, you know, I'll give you a couple more minutes if you want to say anything, literally. But at a certain point, I'm just going to kick you from chat. Because even though it's fun to point out how retarded my haters are, which we're already doing today, this is just becoming distracting right now. And you're not really doing it. It's getting a little bit less entertaining because you've just straight up come out and told everyone how fucking insane you are. I've run all of these accounts, guys. Don't you realize I'm all 8 of these people? Okay. And Ralph's chief of staff. Why didn't you tell Ralph to stop being drunk? Why didn't you do that? Why did you support him when he was on alcohol? All wasted and stuff. Why do you support that shit? Why did you support Ethan Ralph abusing his wife and child? Oh, that's right. You're not actually chief of staff, see? It's a waste of time. Jose Marty, tell Ralph, a.k.a. Bob Smith, to come on here and fight his own faggy battles. Yeah, please do that, Esoa. Go and tell Ralph you're his chief of staff. Go and tell Ralph he can fight his own battles. If he can have a conversation with me without going back to rehab, then, you know, we might have some fun. But unfortunately, Ralph has to go and have 3 weeks off after having a 10-minute conversation with me while he sits there calling me a pedophile that has zero effect because it's not true. And then I point out how he's never going to be able to live down the fact that he'll never see his daughter again. Yeah. And that's it. That's it. That's 3 weeks of rehab for Ralph. Knockout punch, bro. Knockout punch. Jose Marti, tell Ralph, a.k.a. Boss Smith, to come here and fight his own faggy battles, right? Mood, ESO and Mormon are different, Shaggy, but both are low IQ specimens. Facts. Shaggy, PPP's ex-housemate, says Jason the Great Wiccan. No, that's Surfer, right? Fuck. TBM, Adam, PPP was housemate with Surfer. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's Surfer, right? Yeah. I thought you were about to say ESO was. I was like, really? I didn't even know that. ESO saying, I'm not even saying anything rude. Oh. So, ESO, I don't care if you're here to say anything rude. You're just a prick in my chat. I'll get rid of pricks in my chat. You know, people who sit there and suck the tits of Ralph and can't go and actually tell Ralph how his life is shit. You'll come over to me and go, oh, Cog, I don't like you. I don't like how... But then you'll support a felon sex offender whose life is shit, who abused his wife and child. Also, you can get angry at me, who's literally not got a criminal record, has a family, has a house, isn't living in squalor like Ralph. I don't get it. It's almost like you can't yell at Ralph because you actually empathize with him on the basis that you are very similar to him in personality, which only tells me the prick piece of shit that you are, really, right? So, yeah, Jason Greg, lol, Shaggy/Server, close enough, right? Piggy fights his own battles. Yeah, no, we saw what happened when Piggy fights his own battles. In person and online. Online, rehab for 3 weeks. In person, turns Chinese. The mood, ooh, sucking Ralph's tit is not an image I wanted to imagine today. Thanks, buddy. Hey, look, if ESO hadn't turned up with his Ethan Ralph titty sucking ways, sorry, I wouldn't have mentioned it. I can't help it. These people exist everywhere. And they're all very upset right now, obviously, that I've essentially just been laughing at Avon Chartsdale today. That's all I've done on Twitter today. Because I woke up and my other account was just flooded with notifications from Avon. So I replied. But when you reply to these people, that's their own. Like, it's really confusing. They'll sit there and cry all day that you blocked them and don't talk to them. And the moment that you do talk to them and point out how retarded they are, that's it. They just cry and say, I got you to waste your time on me. I'm going to demonstrate this with Avon today. He did this with Jesse, and it's just so sad that even Jesse dominated him. But then again, it was a good play from Jesse, definitely. Thanks for the content for my channel, says ESO. Thanks, no worries. You go and post something out because you need me to make something. That's fine. I don't give a shit about that, ESO. You can clip me all fucking day. There you go. It's all your fault. You fix this now, right? Yeah, exactly. But ESO, I'll see you later. You can, I'll ban you forever. You can put that into the video. And on top of that, I guess you're just going to be clipping me from now on. Nice one, buddy. Enjoy. Appreciate you. Go and make a clipping channel of me. I've told everyone to do this. And people always fail. But do it. Do it. Do it. Most people don't because it goes nowhere. But I implore you to. I've implored people for years to do clipping channels on me. And no one does. So please do. The mood saying, it's all your fault. You fix this now, right? Oh, the person I was thinking of was Akon. Huh? Yeah, the bad madam, you're completely wrong there. Not Akon, Avon. Avon Chartsdale, right? The wannabe black guy. Free publicity is the best, as the mood, right? Retard thinks I care. One in the chat, if you've heard me, I think the fact the mood's probably the best person to say this. IR as well. I've been telling people for years to clip my channel. Years to clip my channel. Put it out there. Thanks for content for my channel. You think I'm going to flag you down? I don't flag people. I'm not Ralph. I'm not the guy you support, ESO in the chat. You support Ralph, who flags me down and anyone down who mocks him. I don't care. You can go and have fun.